Good morning, children. Here we also completed our lesson number 3, parts of plant. Now I read the exercise and extra question answers of this lesson. And children, I am sure you all were draw the all diagrams of given in a last video. So who don't draw these diagrams in your science classwork. Now I will read the exercise and extra question answers. You also read and listen also. So listen, children. First of all, the new words. First one, environment. The first new word is the environment. Environment means the surrounding. Second one, rootlets. So rootlets, children, these rootlets are present in taproot, which are very small one and arise from main root. Third one is the taproot. It is the one of the type of root. This taproot is very thick one. Fourth one is the fibrous root. It is the second type of root. First is a tap and second fibrous. So fibrous root means it consists bunch or bundle of thin root. It does not consist thick root. Now the fifth one, minerals. Minerals means nutrients which are very essential for plants growth. Now the sixth one is the firmly. Sixth one is the firmly. Firmly means definitely or fixed. Now the seventh one new word is the radish. Radish is a vegetable and that radish is a root. Root that store food. That is the example of root that store food, radish. Now the eighth one is the beetroot. It is also root. Root that store food. It is a beetroot. Now the ninth one is the shoot. So children, shoot means what? The part of a plant which is above the ground or soil level. It is a shoot. Now the 10th one is the stem. Stem means it is the first part of the shoot system which arises from the ground level, stem. Now the 11th one is the caries. 11th one is the caries. Caries means it can move from one place to another. Now the 12th one is the prepared. 12th one is the prepared. So prepared means to make. Now the 13th one new word is the sugar cane. Sugar cane. Children, you see na sugar cane? So which is the example of this one? It is stem. Stem that store food. Example of sugar cane. This sugar can grow above the soil. Next one potato. Potato is also vegetable. It is the example of stem which can grow below the soil. Next one, ginger. It is also stem. And 16th one, onion. It also stem. So write these new words in your science classwork. Next one is the 17th one, leaves. So leaves, it is the second part of shoot system. 18th one, chlorophyll. Chlorophyll, it is a green pigment which is present in leaves, and because of chlorophyll all plants are green and it is very useful in photosynthesis, and that is our next new word, that is the 19th one, photosynthesis. Means it is the process where plant can prepare their food. Now the 20, lamina. Lamina means the flat broad part of a leaf. It is called as a lamina. Now the next one, 21, leaf blade. It is also flat and broad part of a leaf, means lamina or leaf blade. Now 22, midrib. Midrib means a thin tube which can run in between of the leaves, and it is called as a midrib. 23, vein. Vein means these are the small tubes which can arise from midrib, and they carries the minerals and water and food also. 24. Stomata. Stomata were present, children? Lower side of the leaves, and it is the breathing organ. 25th. Cabbage. Cabbage is vegetable, and it is the example of leaves that store food. It is the example of leaves that store food. 26th one, fragrant. Fragrant means it is a pleasant smell. And next one, that is the 27, seed boxes. Who called seed boxes, children? Flowers. And why? Because these flowers grows into fruit and it consists seed. So these are the seed boxes. 28th one, nectar. It is present in flower which is sucked by insect or bird. Now the last one new word, that is the 29, reproductive. Reproductive, which part of a plant is called as a reproductive part? Flower. So children, you write these all new words in your science classwork and read also. Next one is the words meaning. First one, environment. Environment means what? The surroundings. Environment means the surrounding. Now the second one is the firmly. Firmly means what? Fixed or definite. And root can hold the plant firmly in the soil, means it can hold the plant fixed or definite in the soil. Now the third one, carries. Carries means what? Moves or take from one place to another. Means root absorb the water and stem carries the water. Means it can move from one place to another. Now fourth one, chlorophyll. Means a green pigment in plants which enable them to absorb light to provide energy for photosynthesis. Means chlorophyll is very important for photosynthesis, means in the preparation of food. Now then that chlorophyll is a green, and because of that chlorophyll all leaves are green in color. Now the next one, fifth one, nectar. Means a sugary fluid produced by flowers and made into honey by bees. Means nectar. These nectars are sugary, sweet fluid which are present in the flowers, and that nectar is sucked by insect like honeybees, and that honeybees can convert that nectar into honey. So got children? How can the honeybees make the honey which is very sweet? So children, you can write these new words in your science classwork, and children listen carefully these words. You pronounce these words properly, then and then you can read correctly. So now I will read the next one, words meaning. That is the sixth one. Sixth one is the vein. Vein means what? A very thin rib running through a leaf. Vein. Vein means very thin rib, small one tube which running through a leaf. Means these veins arise from midrib. Midrib is a main vein, and through that main vein small tubes runs. These are called as a vein, and these carries water, minerals and food also. Seventh one, lamina. Lamina means what? Thin layer. It also the broad part of the leaf. It is called as a lamina or leaf blade. Eighth one, transportation. Carrying materials from one place to another. It is called as a transportation. Like stem can carries water and minerals from one place to another. The next one, transpiration. It is a transpiration. Means gives of water vapor through the stomata. Means the removal of water through stomata. It is a transpiration, and it is the one of the function of leaves. Now the next one is the 10th one, starch. Means carbohydrates which is obtained after photosynthesis. Starch means the product when the leaves can prepare their food with the help of air, water, sunlight and chlorophyll. They prepare the food and that food is stored in the form of starch. So children got what is starch? When the leaves prepare the food, that food is in the form of starch. Now children, so you write these new words meaning also in your classwork. Now the next one, 11th one, petal. Each of the segments forming the outer part. Children, I shown a petal. It is a very attractive part of the flower. Now the next one, 12th one, sepals. Sepals means what? Each of the leaf-like parts of a flower that surrounds the petal. Below the petal, there are the green colors leaf-like structure. And that leaf-like structure is called as a sepals. And that sepals can protect the birds. So children, you read these all words meaning and write in your science classwork. Now next one. Now we start the exercise. The first one is the question, match the columns. First one, main root. Main root means where main root present? In tap. Main root match with tap. Now the second one, reproductive organ of a plant. In which part of the plant consists male and female part? Flower. So reproductive organ of a plant match with flower. Now kitchen of plant means who can make or prepare the food? So leaves. So it match with leaves. Now the fourth one, tiny openings for breathing in plants. Through which, how can the plant breathe? Through which part plant can breathe? Through stomata. So the tiny openings for breathing in plants, it match with stomata. So children, first of all, you match the columns in your science textbook in the page number 123. Then you can write in your science classwork and you put arrows and write these, match the columns means main root, put arrow, write tap. Second one, reproductive organ of a plant, put arrow and write flower. Kitchen of plant, put arrow and write leaves. And the fourth one, tiny openings for breathing in plants, write stomata. So write these, match the following and new words and words meaning in classwork. Remaining part of this exercise and extra question answers I will tell in a next video. So children, you write the new words and words meaning in your science classwork with neat handwriting, and when you write these new words and words meaning, you compulsory read, pronounce the each word, then and then you can pronounce the word properly. Then when you write match the columns, first of all you fill up the textbook, then you write in your science classwork. So up to there children, you can stay home, stay safe. Thank you children.